fine. Stop. We need to start the episode. We need to start episode 46 of the Screen Age podcast, where I am your host, Connor, and you're also a host.
And I think I am. I'm Rodrigo anyway.
Yeah,
unless I've been demoted.
No, you're still there, but are you sure you're still Rodrigo after all your what the f is it called? Oh, that's after a minute. That's gonna have to be beeped.
Jitsu?
Yeah, you've been watching a lot of Naruto lately.
Yeah, I have. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I recommend.
Pretty good. Well, oh god, I'm so thrown for a loop with all those. Stop doing the hand things, because you get confused and you can't talk properly. Then, like me, Kurt.
I just hear you confused, not me.
I am confused because I don't watch the show. But we shall go on to games, because this is actually going to be an unusual turn of events. Games is actually quite quiet.
Yes, for once, games are quite the slow one this week.
The slow on this week.
Slow one. Are you deaf?
Partially. Oh, more so now.
But yeah.
I want to start it with the I think the most confusing headline I'm going to read all week, which is Deathloop's Colt Van voice actor is getting a PS5 from Microsoft. Yeah, that silence was was just like the recognition of PS5. Microsoft don't make PS5.
It kind of makes sense though.
Oh no, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. It's just like I would bet a life's earnings that I will never see the headline that says, fucking, I don't know, Elder Scrolls 6's voice actor blah blah gets a Xbox from Sony. I would that will never happen.
Yeah, but I think the reason it happened is Deathloop is Bethesda.
I know.
But it's still a timed exclusive for PS5, so I guess that's probably why they gave him a PS5, so he could play his game.
Yeah.
Released.
No, I'm not confused about the reasonings behind it. I was not really confused about it. It's just you will not see that type of a sportsmanship or just goodwill nature anywhere fucking else besides Microsoft.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Come on.
Yeah, that is true, in fairness. Did we have another Nintendo Direct this week?
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 a year.
That is way too many.
It's way too many. That's why people are just kind of oh, cool. When I saw it come out, I was like, this is going to be another random one. But it kind of looks like it had a few decent things come about in it.
It did. Some of them were pretty good. They have a new Kirby game. I can't remember last time we had a Kirby game.
What's the Magic Brush one? Yeah, that's been ages.
Could have been. So yeah, it's called Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
I mean, that's a title that'd sell me.
Yeah. It's talking Kirby into a new genre. Traditionally a 2D hero will be a 3D world this time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had Mario 2D and then we have Mario 3D now, and that works, so...
Zelda was 2D and now it's 3D. Now it's third person.
Yeah. So that's good stuff there.
Yeah. Bayonetta 3.
Which?
Bayonetta 3, which seems to be a pretty big thing, because the Bayonetta series are very popular.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never actually played Bayonetta.
Have I? I think I have. I think I played the first one. First is really fun. They're just hack and slash, I'm sorry if you can hear the wind here. I think there's a storm that no one knows about.
Classic.
Which is classic Cork, that's in all fairness. Sorry, there's also an ad for Demon Souls in the top right hand corner of my page. I'm like, stop teasing me. I'll get that PS5 one day and fucking play it.
Someday
not right now.
It'll come. Someday.
But Bayonetta is quite like I know when the second one came out, that kind of exploded on the scene, and people were like, "Whoa, damn!" So this third one is interesting. But what I like about this already is that people are coming up with like theories and ideas that the protagonist may not be the original Bayonetta; it might be like someone else, like a daughter or something like that. And I like that a trailer could. Also, just for future of this episode, the word trailer is going to be mentioned a shit ton.
Yeah, I think.
But at the moment we have Bayonetta trailer, which again, I can see it's doing pretty good. You had another one there, adding something.
I did. Oh, they're adding an expansion pass to their online subscription thing, which includes Nintendo 64 games.
Oh yes, that's what that was.
So a bit of nostalgia, I guess. They'll have like classics like Super Mario 64, Star Fox 64, and The Legend of Zelda, or Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, you said
Ocarina.
no. When I say yes,
Ocarina.
you
Ocarina.
don't need to keep going.
Sorry.
Well,
jeez.
in most contexts, I say I still have to keep going.
Hey. We get Splatoon 3. If anyone is interested in Splatoon,
I can make another joke there, but I'm not. Splatoon 3 has been teased for a while. It was the last one, I think, and it was equally as disappointing then as it is now.
Yeah, it doesn't really catch my eye anyway.
No.
It's not for me.
Not for me either. It's a cool concept for a
No.
game, but it just doesn't get me there.
Yeah. We got some Castlevania Advanced Collection is out today.
No. Whatever that means.
So I think that means you can play.
If you say
some
the
of their
phrase,
series classics.
you can play it today, I'll reach through the Discord screen and slap you. Which I felt
No,
like it
you
was
can-
coming.
Now you can replay some of the series classics like Castlevania Circle of the Moon, Castlevania Harmony and Dissonance, Castlevania, we got
Classics, the
Aria
classics of
Sorrow,
Castlevania.
and the SNES title Castlevania Dracula X.
Oh, the things that have Castlevania you can play.
Yeah,
Fair.
basically, pretty much. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Unless there's another Animal Crossing thing, but no one cares anymore. Animal Crossing, New Horizon, and Smash Bros. Are getting their own directs.
Oh, they fucking might. Smash Bros. Might as well at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we obviously have one of the things that we'll do in movies when we get there.
Oh, yeah, big one. That's not for direct, anyways. We seem to be getting a
It
lot of
came out
hate.
direct.
I know. I'm just saying that's it for the direct at the moment. We can stop talking
Oh.
about direct. You shut up.
You have a lot of sass today.
Yeah, I have a lot of sass today because I have a good sleep schedule, so I actually have energy for once. Damn. Anyway, Halo Infinite.
Yes.
Sorry.
What about it?
I threw myself off of my own high energiness. We're getting a lot of like multiplayer things, a lot of just new beta tests, and I thought it was like going to be one beta test, so I just stopped looking into it. And I keep seeing betas coming in of like different like big team battles and other things, and I'm like, okay, cool, that should be the last one. And then another one comes up, so I just stop looking into it, and I just get more and more frustrated at it. But I think the actual beta for its multiplayer is set to be delayed, so that gives me a bit more time to realize, oh, I can actually sign up for a beta to play the new Halo game. You know, not like Halo's my favorite game franchise or anything like that.
Yeah. When is that beta? Or is that even announced yet?
It's now will run
It's
from
delayed.
30th to the 3rd of October, 30th September to the 3rd of October.
Oh, that's like this week?
Oh my God, it's in 4 days.
You better register, kid.
In this week's okay, you keep talking about something while I figure out quickly how to do this.
I did actually see something from Halo that they had. There was a bug in it that would allow you to chop off your enemy's arms at anime speed.
Is there dismemberment or is it just like an exaggeration?
I don't know. It said it was a bug, so I don't exactly know what that means.
Oh, that's
also don't know what anime speed is.
Here to there in a nanosecond.
That's what I assumed.
Oh yeah.
But I want to see that in Halo because I can't picture that.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's being like I want to see it from both angles. Actually, from three angles. Watching it from the side of your teammate getting dismembered by someone at Mach 2, and then being dismembered at Mach 2, and then doing the dismembering at Mach 2.
Yeah, those are definitely want to see it, but unfortunately it had the word bug and not it's a thing that's meant to happen. So kind of sad.
Kind of sad, but I hope they have a nod to it or something.
Maybe. But I think one of the big things that happened in Xbox this week that I only realized literally like 30 seconds ago is that they released a new version of Edge, the browser, on the Xbox, right?
Oh, so it's not a Chrome downloader anymore?
So you're looking at me, you made a face there, and I'm pretty sure everyone's making a face going, why is this big news? Because they've been testing it for 6 months, right?
Uh-huh.
And now it's available for all existing Xbox One and Series X consoles. And this allows Xbox owners to stream Google Stadia games as well as access Discord.
Oh, that is good.
That is very good. And it says, and lots more. I don't know what lots more is, but the Discord grabbed my attention because that is interesting. Because
obviously
we didn't have the app. Well, we had the app Discord for a while, didn't we?
No.
We did a while ago.
No, there was talks about them actually getting Discord itself, Microsoft.
Buying it, yeah.
But that fell through. I remember the other night we were playing with someone. We wanted, like, he's on PS and all that type of stuff, so we couldn't really have a good way to chat because like you're on Xbox, I was on PC, and he was on PS, so we could access the what you call it, the Xbox Game Pass app and talk through there, but I couldn't access say a PS one because PS don't give a shit about their fucking players. They really don't. We just used Discord in the end, but we almost went into the actual like browser itself and tried Discord, but it would close as soon as you do it. So we literally tried this not 2 days ago, and now it's becoming obvious to us.
Yeah, this was literally released 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's great timing. I don't know why they don't just have a Discord app. I don't know why. Is it difficult? Is it a money thing that Discord want money or something? I'm not quite sure.
I'd say it's more so because people like, if you have Discord, like with Xbox, say, right?
Yeah.
You could, like, you still need you obviously need gold to get like play online and shit like that, right? That's still a thing.
Yeah, you still need gold to play online. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just their parties system, I guess. Like they put so much effort into creating an exclusive party system for that. That I doubt they'd want to like have another third party come in and be like, here's another way of doing it. But at the same time, it's probably like privacy settings and shit like that conflict with Xbox and PS, not just Xbox. There's probably software incompatibilities. There's probably a whole load of shit that we cannot think of that'll happen with this, and that's why it hasn't come down. Which is why I think Xbox want to purchase them themselves so that they can do it and have it on Xbox. But I think it's better to have it on Xbox and PS. I think it's more of an Xbox move to fund or to support a unification of PS, PC, and Xbox.
Yeah. Discord is testing official YouTube integration.
I saw that too. Like a watch with
Friends type of thing.
Yeah, pretty much like that, which is it's cool. Something like that has been done on Xbox already, I feel. Um, so yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's cool.
I don't know. I did.
What is
Shut up.
going on?
Shut up. My computer's gone a bit mad.
Shocker. They could probably hear.
No, yeah. They probably can. Yeah. I don't know if we have anything else in games. Do you have anything else in games?
In games, like how long have we been? We should have found a few more in my game. Oh, let me. Sorry, I also have a bit of a cold, and I can't stop like doing that old man cough. Oh yeah, there's a Star Wars game, rumored. This is interesting. Yeah, another one. But this is. Do you know Detroit Become Human?
Yes, I do want to play that actually.
So do I. You do. Let's play it at some point, but that requires a PS.
Yes.
That developer is now
Okay.
rumored, and all I don't want to say it's confirmed. I don't know at this point, but it's certainly rumored anyway, heavily rumored, that they are going to be making a new Star Wars game.
Okay.
Does
That-
Star Wars suit? That isn't my reservation. I love Star Wars games because they can be very exploratory. You can have great stories behind it. So the story that they can follow is
Yeah.
not my issue. Like Star Wars has some great stories, which we'll actually get onto in TV. But it's just their mechanics and their style of making games. I don't know if I'd be so keen to jump into a Star Wars game like that. Now others might be. Others might be keen to jump into a story-driven, slower paced game like that, but I don't know how I feel about a Star
Yeah.
Wars game like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be a bit slow for like a Jedi story, but maybe if you did like maybe a Stormtrooper story, maybe a little slower pace might work. I don't know, but I don't know. Would that also be a PS exclusive then?
That is too. I don't know. Hang on. Let me just check who made Detroit Becoming Human, because I know Detroit Become Human is a
PS exclusive.
It's a PS exclusive. That's PC here, but can you get it on Steam? No, it must just be platforms. PS4, Microsoft Windows.
So you can play it on PC.
Awesome. Oh yeah, Steam.
Nice.
Fuck it, never mind.
How
Not be
much?
exclusive. So maybe not in that case. Let's want to see who makes it. Quantic Dream. God, we're doing good with speaking today.
Yeah.
I just want to see their games and see if all of them have been. Yeah, all of them have. No, Fahrenheit I don't think was. But Beyond Two Souls was, obviously. Heavy Rain was PS exclusive. Detroit was, and I don't recognize the rest of them. Sea of Solitude. Oh, they made Sea of Solitude. Love that fucking game. Oh, anyone who wants to play a nice, heartfelt, just great game, play Sea of Solitude. That was EA. No, it wasn't EA Access. It was what was it? I can't remember. They made it in conjunction with someone. Metacritic gives it a 64. They can fuck right off. Yeah, no, I it's hard to tell from their games.
Yeah. Fair enough. Also, Detroit Become Human is currently on sale on Steam. Half price.
I'm in college. I don't want to be spending money.
It's €20.
I know I don't want to be spending money. Hang on.
Go halvesies.
Hang on, let me check some. My good old instant gaming.
Oh, true. Well, we don't. No, it's good actually.
No, it's illegal. We've already advocated this.
Yeah. I was about to say that we don't condone it, no, but no, it is legal. It is
Yeah, no,
legal.
we don't condone illegal games and pirating, but this is
Yes, pirating is bad, but instant gaming is not pirating, so that's good.
€20 on this as well.
Turn your eye. Yeah. Hey, maybe we'll talk about it off screen. Maybe we can play it tomorrow. Who knows?
I can
We'll see.
get the fucking Battlefield 4 2042 on Origin for €45. That's fucking good. But like, my PC won't be powerful enough to run it.
I'm sure it would. Not at full, but it would.
It's on the verge. Like the only thing I lack is just the model of graphics card. I even have like enough gigabytes of VRAM for it. That's the only thing. So I could probably run on lower settings, but you know.
Yeah. We are getting very close to the release of Far Cry 6. We're nearly there. And I've just been seeing a lot of ads for it.
Oh yeah,
especially on YouTube. Just every YouTube ad I get is just fucking what's his name? Espinosa. What's his name?
What? Giancarlo
What's his
Esposito?
name? Esposito, yeah. I just see him just talking to me, and I'm like, I will buy your game. But then I'm like, no, I can't. I gotta wait. I really want to play it, but I also want to wait to see gameplay, better gameplay, and just to see, is it worth buying, or is it just worth waiting for a sale or something?
Yeah. I'm definitely holding off.
I'll hold off as well. Won't get a release, but I'll have to look at it. I'll definitely have to look at it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That like it looks alright, and they showed off its not HDR. Was it HDR? Ray tracing on a new in like a jungle. It looks really good. So
Yeah. That's pretty much it, really, for games that are coming out soon, other than like FIFA.
Yeah, I'm sure we can move on now.
Yeah.
I'm still in the midst of signing up for Halo Insider. God, it's asking a lot of shit.
Oh, where do you live?
Why is your mother's maiden name?
Okay, movies or TV?
Let's go with movies. I think we could talk a bit more about TV.
Okay, movies. I think we will touch on superheroes first.
Sure. I just clicked something. I have no idea if this is going to destroy my thing or not. So, superheroes.
Marvel
Nothing is.
are in a bit of a conundrum at the moment.
Yes.
Now
I actually read about it today just to be a little bit more prepared with this.
Yeah. So, Marvel are currently suing. Not being sued. They are suing the comic book artists over the full rights to Spider-Man, Iron Man, and the Avengers.
Yes.
So that's a lot of characters. That is quite a lot. That's Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, Hulk. I'm seeing Doctor Strange as well. So like, cause you read up on it. What's going on? What's
right? So now it's still really complex. So I'm gonna try and break it down for what I could get from it. When they were made by the comic book creators and the artists and stuff like that in the past, there's like a few ways that character can go into production within a a publisher or a producer like Marvel or Disney.
Yeah.
So when they get made, they can either go in for like work for hire, which is pretty much when they get made by the producer or anything else. This work for hire contract says that they can be used for that company, and the rights are more focused on that company than the person themselves. That's the person who made them. So the company can use them in whatever way that they really want. Now there's another way of doing it as well, which is a similar contract like status, where I can't remember what the actual like that term was, but it's pretty much like a lease. They have a certain amount of time that they can use the character for without any real issues or anything like that. But you can pretty much use them as a work for hire within this time period. But
Okay.
the creator can do something called termination. Hang on, let me see if I can. It's movies, isn't it?
Movies, yeah.
Movies. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. It is called a
Termination notices.
termination. Yep, that one.
Notices.
So they can pretty much. The thing that protects the creators in this sense and the estate holders who own it, like Stan Lee's estate and other things like that, they literally still technically own the rights to it. They just allow another company to use it and do whatever they want with it, within reason, of course. But they can cancel it and regain all the rights to it again
Okay.
because they theoretically still own it. Now, I can understand that people would be definitely thinking on the lines of, oh, these estates are definitely just using this termination notice to get a bit of money off Disney. But you kind of got to question, why would they wait this long if they're going to, obviously, there's probably been better times for them to try and get some money back if these estates are going to do it. But it's a little bit different. The reason why I said that there's a time period with the way that Marvel have done it and the creators is that time period is now coming up to a close, and that is why they're starting that's why they're filing the termination notices and say, like,
Okay.
your time with this character is coming to an end. We're gonna file for this thing now and some other stuff. So this is then where it gets real muddled for me, because I'm like, why not just renegotiate something? I think that's where the whole, like, they're definitely looking for money kind of comes into play. But I'm sure there's more things in the background. That's where it gets even more complex with this. So I guess to break it down, just summarize it, I guess, Marvel have paid for a time trial of these, a long one albeit, but a long time trial of these characters.
Okay.
And that's coming to an end, and now the people who made the characters want all the rights back.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I could get.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because they are suing the co-creators of them. They're even suing the estate of Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Because they're part of that. Yeah, it's a bit of a confusing one, all right. The difficult one.
It's very, and more so in the sense of, like, would you not renegotiate a contract? So that's where I think the complexity of this comes in.
Yeah. Because why do they want them back? You know, what
the creators.
What are they gonna do if they get it back?
Yeah.
You know, the creators. Like, if the creators win this suit and they get all their characters back, what are they gonna do? You know, what exactly are they gonna do? Because they can still, even without owning the rights to them, they can still make comic books on them, you know, because they still do.
Yeah.
And all that. So, like, what are they gonna do? Like, take them back and, like, produce movies with them, or like you know, I don't know. It is very confusing why they want it back. Like, what is the reason for them wanting it back? It just doesn't make sense, or at least they haven't even said why they want it back.
Yeah, and I think that's also the most confusing bit about it is, like, we don't know why they want them back. And I think that's the most hidden part about this, is why these creators are so adamant to do it. Now, I'm like, it's really confusing, because you think Marvel, you think all the superheroes. I think people are a bit confused as to what Marvel is. Marvel isn't actually the creators of them. It's more so just like the publishers of them. Now, they of course hire writers who will create their own things, but a lot of the big superheroes were not necessarily created by Marvel. Marvel, like, themselves. It was other people who then went to Marvel, like, here, here's my superhero idea. You can publish them, but I created them. So it's those creators, not the publishers, not the people who are like, yeah, we'll assign this character to us, blah 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 blah. It's those creators that are then looking for the. So it's really muddled. That's the issue with this. It's like, you
Yeah.
really have to know about this stuff to like comment on it properly.
You would, and yeah, it just kind of it does kind of make you think: is it for money? Like, is it that they're not satisfied with how much they're getting at the moment, and they want more? And now that Stan Lee is passed away, they can like finally like go, we want more money, because maybe Stan Lee got like the majority of the like the spotlight,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word. Like, he was in the movies, you know, everyone knows Stan Lee, and he gets all the credit, blah 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 blah. So maybe now that he's passed away, all these other people that worked on them as well are like, we want the same recognition that he got, or we just want more money, or whatever. But it is very, I don't know, very confusing at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
How's that sign up going?
Very difficult. More so because I've forgotten my Steam login.
Oh, that is a big poop.
Fuck! I opened up and yet another tab that didn't need to be opened. That's the big thing with that, and I it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with it, because generally, now in fairness, generally, like, this isn't the first time this has happened. This is just one of the biggest times that it's happened. So like, generally, as I've seen from other instances, courts will rule in favor of the studio. So
Yeah,
I doubt we're gonna lose anything.
usually does, unless there's something big. But usually they do just go, nah, you're wrong, or Marvel. I mean, the Disney have so much money that they can literally just go, look, we'll give you X amount if you just shut the fuck up and leave us alone.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, pretty much. But we'll move on.
Okay. What do I move on to?
I guess we could go for Mario.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
So we got the Mario movie. We didn't get a trailer though, I don't think.
No, we just got casting.
We got the casting, the full casting for this movie. What a cast! First of all,
You think?
like, move past, like, if you like them for who they got casted or not. What a cast! Like,
Oh,
it's
just
got
from like
big names.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
massive names, insane names, but let's get into the characters now. Is there? Will I just go one by one and we say like if we like them or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is Mario, by Chris Pratt.
Okay, so I feel like that this could be okay. I feel like he could definitely get his I feel like he could definitely, get the voice down. I feel like he can, after a little
Okay.
while, he can definitely get the voice to work. He definitely has the
Okay.
passion for it. He definitely has the bubbliness for it. I mean, we should also definitely emphasize this is an animated movie. This isn't a live action
Yes.
one.
It's not live action.
That would be
Thank God.
let's not return to the one time that happened. Poor
That is terrifying.
Bob Hoskins. Bob Hoskins, I think his name was. Oh, that was terrifying. But yeah, that he's okay. I think after a while, he's okay. But we'll have to fucking wait for him.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait and see. That Mario movie is terrifying. Oh my God.
Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
When was it released?
1993.
That's too recent to have that type of stuff in it.
Yeah. Oh God. Anyway, that Bowser is terrifying.
Oh
I think it's Bowser.
no, that's a Goomba.
Oh,
I know exactly what you're looking at. Big fucker, small head, brown and scaly. That's a Goomba.
yeah. It's terrifying. Anyway. Okay, so yeah. Like, Chris Pratt is great. He is great. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see and hear the voice.
Yeah.
Obviously. Um, I don't know. Because Mary has a very specific voice, and Chris Pratt just doesn't fit that for me. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Like anything.
Yeah.
The next one is Luigi, played by Charlie Day.
I do like Charlie Day, and I do think he could do a good job at it. Again, I think he's okay. When I think of Charlie Day, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm okay with this one. He definitely strikes as a guy that could definitely do that voice. Yeah, so I'm okay with that one. The next one, I'm gonna say that you're probably gonna like, I think, which is Peach, which is Anya Taylor-Joy.
That's that last word is the one you had to stutter on. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, why don't you know?
Because she's been in a lot of more serious roles and a lot like quieter roles. And I prefer her, I feel, in quieter, less bubbly roles, and more just kind of like to the point, serious ones. So thinking of her as Peach.
Because Peach is a whiny. She's whiny. she whines a lot, and she's very like, what's the word, like, flowery, I guess.
Careful.
You know.
No, just careful.
She talks very high pitched. She's whiny. She's like, and like you said, she doesn't strike me as a serious role. I mean, that type of role. She's more of a serious character. I mean, we've seen her in The Queen's Gambit. Like that was kind of like her big breakout. We've seen her in Peaky Blinders, and she's a serious role in Split. She's serious. Like, it's yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. She'll definitely be one that I'll have doubts about, but you know.
Yeah. The next one, Bowser, by Jack Black. I don't like this casting.
We now let's make one thing very clear. We love Jack Black.
Oh, love Jack Black.
Absolutely do.
Love him. Absolutely. He's one of the funniest guys ever. He is really, really funny, and love him. But as Bowser,
I will not be able to stop hearing Tenacious D the entire time, or School of Rock, or anything. Like, I won't be able to unhear Poe. I'll just keep seeing him as that. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, no. I don't think that's a good signing. Casting, not signing. Casting. I don't know. He doesn't have the voice for it. I feel like Bowser's more like deep and like angry and raspy. Jack Black is more like fun. He's funny. Bowser's not funny. Like, I don't know. I think that's not a great signing. Signing. I keep saying signing.
I don't
know why.
Paying too much attention to sports lately.
Yeah, but I guess they do have to sign him.
Speaking of signing, I think I've signed up for that thing now, so that's good.
Okay, next one. Let's move on a little quicker.
Please.
Donkey Kong, Seth Rogen.
Yeah, fine.
I like this one. I like that one. That's fine. Seth Rogen fits it well, I think. I think it's kind of hard to get that one wrong anyway. Next one is Toad as Keegan Michael Key.
Toad as Keegan Michael Key.
What?
So Keegan Michael, the role of Keegan, or Key from Key and Peele, is being played by Toad.
Yeah. That's how it is. It literally wrote as Toad, Keegan Michael Key.
Oh, Toad, Keegan Michael Key is grand, but Toad, whatever you said it there was not that.
I said it exactly.
You said Toad. Oh, fuck it. Anyway. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Keegan Michael Key can pull off a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, Toad isn't a very difficult character to get right anyway.
No.
Fred Armisen?
I think so. I don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is. I wouldn't know. Armisen. He is playing Cranky Kong.
Oh, okay. We got the main ones though, haven't we?
Cranky Kong, Cameron, and Spike. Yeah, those are the main ones. Yeah.
It's great. So, like, it's gonna be all right, but luckily it's an animated.
Thankfully.
Show, so maybe
yeah.
Get a fucking movie. So maybe it won't stick along with the curse of video game movies always being shit.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll have to wait for this till December 21st, 2022. So that is a long way away. So when we get the trailer, we will have to see. When we finally hear voices, we'll be able to go yeah or no.
Yep. There's something else I want to talk about. Not in this, just in movies.
What else do I have to talk about? Or
No,
else do you have to?
Wished. What do you? Oh yeah. We just got a lot of releases. I think that's the main thing we need, that came from this. Unless do you have something else that's pressing that you want to mention?
No.
Besides Daniel Craig and James Bond.
No. We touched that last week anyway.
No, not the women.
Oh,
casting.
the other thing. No, I've nothing else pressing. You go ahead.
I mentioned the Daniel Craig thing anyway for a few minutes, purely because I'm still yet to find someone who disagrees with his statement.
Yeah, I haven't found anything that disagrees with it. I've only seen certain news outlets try to twist his words.
Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to get to. Every comment section again, we like to see what normal people like to think about. Well, let's be real, there's no such thing as normal people nowadays. But I'm yet to see someone who actually.
I think you have to explain what he said.
I know. We'll fucking get there.
Okay.
Pretty much, his main thing, or like the main thing that he stated was, he doesn't think there should be a female James Bond character. That there should be a character that has equal stature or a just as good character, I believe is what he says, as James Bond, but for female leads, which is dead right. There should be a character that's just as good as James Bond, has the same stature, same writing, same everything, just with a woman lead in it.
Exactly.
Or anything, any other representation. Should just be the same level of effort. If the same level of effort put into trying to shove a female character into a James Bond role was put into thinking of an actual character who was a woman that's similar to James Bond, we'd have one by now. But
exactly, yeah.
Companies keep trying to go down what they think is a safe route, which is using the same name but different face. But it really isn't, and I don't understand why they like to keep doing it. It's not a safe bet. It's high risk, high reward, fair enough, but it is ridiculously high risk, decently high reward.
Yeah.
Like if I was to do something like, if I was in this situation of being a big companies we need to think of something new to do, like female James Bond, I'd be like, no. I wouldn't be like, it's so fucking dangerous. You could do that, as you said before, you can do with plenty of other characters. So many characters can get different renditions of themselves. But when the literal past 25 movies is James Bond, You're not going to have
Yeah.
Janine Bond all of a sudden, or Jamie Bond, or something even more progressive. So, like,
Yeah.
well, you can definitely have well-made female lead characters. Like, there's plenty of
You
them out
can.
there. Not many of them are spies, though, which is annoying.
Yeah. So I think what certain people misinterpreted saying that, like, he was saying that, like, no one should play, like, James Bond is only for men and women should never touch it. He did say that, but he also said the next part, which is very important, saying that they should create something for just like a female lead that is a spy, like James Bond, but isn't James Bond.
Yeah. But the main thing about this entire situation that is pissing a lot of people off is, as you said, the way that news outlets, our independent posters and Instagram and shit like that, are reporting on it. They're literally just saying he doesn't want a female to play James Bond, and then having hashtags like sexism and representation and
Yeah.
discrimination. Like, what's the point in doing that? You're literally only painting yourselves as just like a cherry picking, pretty much. You're literally cherry picking. You're going, oh, he
Yeah.
said this. What about the next bit? Like, nah, he said this bit. It's like, but the next bit literally, like, completely changes the whole first. Like, nah, the first
It
sentence.
does.
It's
Literally,
ridiculous.
literally, yeah. It is. It's literally like he said, blah 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 blah, and they should have their own movie or whatever, and no one is paying attention to the part after the end. They're just like, oh, he said, no woman, he's the sexist. But no, if anything, he's actually trying to like make it even better, because if a woman plays James Bond, first of all, it's James Bond. But anyway, we'll move past that. If a woman plays James Bond, we've seen it in the past a million times with male roles that then are switched to female roles and just don't work. Like Ghostbusters, I think it's like the main one that I can think of at the moment. It just doesn't work because people are like comparing it to the other thing, to the classics. So why not create a spy movie like James Bond, just a female lead, but it's not James Bond, it's not 007, it's a new spy movie. And it could work. But they don't, they'd rather just, like, we've said this a million times, it just feels like they just try to keep it safe rather than being original and come up with new things. They're just playing it safe. What's working? James Bond. Okay. And what are like people wanting? Oh, more female leads. Throw James Bond and a female together. No, like, why don't you make something original with a female lead? Like, you can do that. But they, I hope his statement hits home in the right sense to the makers of James Bond and other people to be inspired to write a spy movie for a female lead.
We got there in the end. Okay.
I hope so. I really hope it inspires someone to fucking do it and not just go, nah.
Yeah. What time are we at this actually? Okay, yeah, that's good. That's pretty much the main thing with that. That we're just annoyed that he's being represented horribly in the media just because people want fucking clicks. That's pretty much it. And no one understands what's going on with just outlets saying that type of shit. So, yeah, we might as well push on to, again, the word that we said earlier on, which is trailers. Holy shit, we've gotten a lot of trailers in both this and in TV series. So we're going to link both of them together, but we'll stick with movies for the moment.
Beautiful.
I know. I think I summoned some things. Like
what trailer do you have?
We got trailers for the prequel, so not even the sequel, which I'm a little bit disappointed with, but the prequel to Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, which is called Army of Thieves.
Okay, yeah, I did see that.
So, I don't know how I feel about that. I would rather there to be a, you know, I'd rather there to be a prequel to it or something. But I still maintain I want Zack Snyder to write a video game. Just because, like, the entire time I was watching, admittedly, the entire time I was watching Army of the Dead in VR, which is fucking awesome. I was just like, this is the perfect thing just for a fun shooter, mindless zombie video game. Let's fucking go to work with this.
Yeah.
Sadly, he will not.
Probably not. Not for a while anyway. But you never know. He might make one. He might make you happy one day.
Oh, desperately hope so. We got more Venom trailers because, you know, fucking hell.
Why not?
Yeah, if we ever get this movie to be released, because it keeps being pushed back. I think is the actual, no, it's back, forth.
It's fourth now, yeah, and I think that'll be the last anyway.
Yeah, let's not think about things. There's another trailer that we got, which is, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I guess never even watched the first one, so I'm looking forward to seeing random stuff about it. Oh
Yeah.
God, what else did we get? Apparently we got a Princess Diana thing. What's Spencer?
Did we? I didn't see that.
I just see Princess Diana voice or Kristen Stewart. Oh, did you recognize her? Trailer for that. It's a Muppets one. A Muppets trailer.
No, it's not about.
What's with people walking in on you, eh?
Be grand. What were you saying?
We got a Muppets trailer.
Oh, class.
Or the Haunted Mansion. It's got shit like that coming in.
More Muppet stuff.
Just trailers
Yeah, but-
though. We just get. We
You ever
just
a
have
fan of
so
the
many.
Muppets?
No.
Neither was I. Never really got into it, I guess. We got a trailer for Tom Hanks' new movie.
Yes.
Finch. That looks good. They're never good though.
What?
Those type of movies are never good.
What type of movie is it?
I don't know. It's kind of like it's a post-apocalyptic world with like robots and then a dog. It's basically like I Am Legend with Tom Hanks.
You just mentioned one movie that is good as a post-apocalyptic.
One.
A post-apocalyptic. I'm actually typing all this in all caps because at some point I slapped my caps lock. Post-apocalyptic movie. Oh, let's go. I Am Legend. Yes. The Road. Yes. Mad Max. Yes. Omega Man. Yes. Our Children of Men. Yes. I want me to keep on going, or do you want
go on.
more nuts in your face?
Yeah, go on.
Oh fucking hell! 50 of them. Snowpiercer. This is the end of shit. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Reign of Fire is actually a good movie. I want to say otherwise. Can't suck one. 2 Mad Max, 3 Mad Max, 4 Mad Max, Children of Men, A Boy and His Dog. Actually haven't seen. Snowpiercer, good. Doomsday, I don't know. Day After Tomorrow is actually decent. Oblivion's alright. 9, fucking terrifying. Don't know about Last Man on Earth. Shaun of the Dead. World's End, Zombieland. Not go away book thing. World War Z. Wall-E. 28 days later. Rod, I can keep going.
Go on then.
The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Oh,
You good? Deep breaths?
this was something you didn't have to fucking do to me. This was something that has disappointed me on this day, and it has been recorded.
I apologize.
12 monkey? Like...
It literally is I Am Legend though.
That's good. We're quickly going to move on from that one. Because you fucked me off with this. This is that shot a jolt of anger that you said that. I couldn't believe the words that came out of your mouth as soon as you stated that. I couldn't. You had to say it twice for me to go, whoa, he's being serious at this point. And you argued with me when you instantly gave me an option.
See, there is
No.
there is so many really good ones, but there is so many really bad ones
You
too.
can say that about any genre of movie, TV show, video game, music.
Nah.
Oh, the one though I will admit that there is pretty much only bad ones is there's a video game adaptation called Detention that's coming out, which is apparently a popular video game that I've never heard of.
Oh. Neither have I.
Have you ever heard of Detention?
Detention? I don't think so.
No, apparently this is a popular game that I've never heard of. Hope the people upstairs at 12 o'clock in the morning, this evening, enjoy hearing me shout to you. I've never heard Detention, but apparently this is getting it's a celebrated directorial debut, apparently, so this actually might be good, but it's also, I think, is it Korean or Japanese? It's of Asian descent.
Taiwanese.
Taiwanese, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, Taiwanese, it says Taiwanese history here.
That's what I said, Taiwanese.
Oh, I repeated Kai and he said yes.
Oh, no, Taiwanese.
Taiwanese,
What
that's
is
cool.
Taiwanese? Is Taiwanese a thing?
Is there a Taiwan?
No, it's Taiwan.
Nope.
Any other trailers?
There was one other trailer, but I don't really think. Oh, we got more on Red Notice.
Oh. I don't really care.
I don't either. It's weird. Look, there's 3 giant people in it, but I'm still like, God, I couldn't give a shit.
Yes, I couldn't care. Yeah, couldn't care less.
No. And look, there's plenty of other like things being in development, like Enola Holmes 2, apparently Evil Dead's coming. No, sorry, erase that one. Apparently there's a Chronicle of Riddick's 4. Didn't even know there was a third one. It's another Ethan Hawke movie that's coming out with him as a villain in it. Apparently Murder Mystery 2 is getting things. There's a lot of things that's
Extraction 2 is
Extraction 2. So there's a lot of things in the works.
Team Wolf is getting a movie
Ah.
for some reason.
Yeah, actually, you know, since that was a TV series, now we're going to move on to TV trailers because fuck, we have just as many.
Go on, hit me with a few.
I will once I.
One was Stranger Things. We got Stranger Things season 4 trailer. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, we did. We got that on my block. No idea what that is.
I think we got a Ozark.
Ozark, yeah,
trailer as well.
that's season 4 as well.
Yeah,
All
have you
these
seen
are.
Ozark?
I haven't. No, you keep telling me to, or I keep hearing people telling me to do it, and I probably will at some point.
I think I watched up to like halfway through like season 3, I want to say, and then just stopped. Don't really have a reason
Yeah,
why I stopped. I think something else came out, and I watched that and then just didn't go back. But
Yeah.
it was good though. It was good. I just never went back to it.
I think, did we have something on? We've got an official Tiger King season 2, but I don't think it's been a trailer. And God knows when Netflix is going to release that trailer, so it's just as good as one, I guess. Oh, we got Peacemaker trailer. We've fucking like the amount.
Well, a little teaser, wasn't it?
It was a trailer teaser, I think, but yeah, you know, still.
We're getting Tiger King season 2. I don't know how.
Fucking God forbid someone just mentioned that literally 15 seconds ago.
I know, but I think it needs more like
No, it doesn't.
emphasis
No.
because what's gonna happen? Like,
Okay, that's
they've
fair.
literally covered the whole story.
Yeah. What is going on? Like
They've covered the whole story. What's season 2 gonna be about? Like talking to your man in jail, and like how he thought he was gonna get a pardon from Trump and didn't. Like, what exactly is gonna like?
I have no idea. It's so confusing though. 'Cause I was literally along the same idea, the same thought process of like, oh okay, isn't it a documentary on something that's not continuously going?
Yeah, like It literally was like the whole thing, the full story cover. It would be like getting a Madeline McCann season 2. Like, like, like if we got Madeline McCann season 2, like what's gonna happen? Like,
No,
are we gonna,
no, stop.
like what?
No.
Realistically, it's the same thing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just don't.
It's the same thing. Like what is?
Just
don't come up with theories.
Don't come up with theories. Oh my god! Of all things you could have said, oh, what's gonna happen with this? The one show that we cannot come up with. I say one. There's probably plenty of other ones, but you cannot come up with theories with that one.
But like realistically, like what? There's nothing you can do.
No, you're right though.
You've covered the whole story. At least with like the Madeline McCann one, you could make a season 2 interviewing the parents because they didn't interview them in the first one. So technically, you could, I guess. But like the Tiger King, they interview everyone. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Like, I don't know. I never watched it. I always thought it was just too out there for me.
Same. There's no way I'm watching
Whack. Way too crazy for me. So I just ignored it.
Yeah.
um.
A few other things just before we move on. I do want to talk about Star Wars a lot. We got like teasers of The Sandman, which I need to look at because I haven't seen it yet. We also got The Witcher 2. Excuse me, by the way. And the last one little teaser shit that we got was Cowboy Bebop with their like. Is that the it showed the opening sequence. So we got a load of teasers and trailers, and there's even more things. Oh, fucking Emily in Paris 2 trailer. Why not? Don't even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Plenty of fucking trailers.
Oh yeah, but no, there's a whole reason for this. There was a Netflix event.
Oh, was there?
It was called Tudum. You know, Tudum.
I got that.
Make sure a lot of people probably didn't.
Okay. I didn't know there was a Netflix thing.
Yeah, I completely forgot
That's
about
why there
it.
were so many Netflix things.
That's because there's a lot of trailers. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So confused. Oops. Yeah.
We're also having a Disney Plus event soon, I think.
I would wager good money that is literally going to be trailers on the Marvel shows. There's going to be 3 events. There's going to be 3 things. That's it. 3 different like categories. There's going to be Star, and the like horde of things they're going to release onto that now. There's going to be Star Wars showing the trailers of the shows we already know about, and there's going to be the Marvel ones also showing the trailers of the shows we already know about. So it's just going to be like, this is the first look at things. So it'd be kind of cool, but it's not going to be that new, I feel, except for Star.
I don't think so. I don't think there will be anything new or exciting to say the least. It's called Disney Plus Day because it's November 12th because that's when it released and it's their second year anniversary.
That's a delivery company in Ireland.
And so like we're gonna get some stuff released on it that day, including Shang-Chi. We're getting the Jungle Cruise.
Oh yeah.
Released that day, and then we're also getting some Disney originals like Home Sweet Home Alone.
Oh my god, that's being released.
Home Alone movie.
I remember back reading Christopher Columbus's notes on how shit it is. Can't wait.
I cannot wait to watch this unironically. Or ironically.
You discontinue, please. Get away from this.
We're getting like shorts, shorts with like called Olaf Presents.
Oh.
Getting some short films, and then I think we're getting trailers for, like you said, some Disney movies and stuff. But I think, I mean Marvel shows, but I think we're also gonna get a lot of Star Wars. I think we're gonna get a look at probably Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
we're probably going to get a look at the new Mandalorian season, and potentially, they said, where to go? We might get a look at the Boba Fett series.
Okay.
The Book of Boba Fett. So that could be interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't really care. There's nothing there that like draws me in.
Again, it's just things that we've been expecting for
know.
ages that shouldn't we need a big event to have.
Yeah. It doesn't need a big event for exactly. Yeah. Anyway, it's so far away. November 12th is like really far away. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But this Star Wars,
yes,
your honey.
Oh, my absolute honey. Now, okay, we're obviously going to talk about Star Wars Visions because holy shit, that's an awesome show, and you probably haven't watched it.
No, I was going to and then didn't. I know. I'll watch it during the week.
It only takes like 2 hours.
Okay.
It's so cool because I was talking with another person in my college during the week. I was like, it's scary how much better a Japanese anime company knows Star Wars than the people who fucking makes them. Like, it's crazy just how much they're like, oh yeah, no, this works. I'm like, it does. It absolutely does. It makes so much more sense. There's so much, like, I hope a lot of it is canon, because if it isn't, what's the point in life?
I would assume it is canon.
Some of it, but like some of the older ones maybe. But I don't know at the same time. A lot of them, you say it without knowing that. If you say that without watching the series, that you assume it is. After watching the series, I doubt it is. But I just want to see loads of these stories developed upon and built up and just like explored more, even ones that are just similar to it. You know, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't watched it, or anyone, or even just you, but like it delves into like the Sith and how they have much different they have much different storylines that they can follow with a Sith. That's just so fucking cool. Even just the Jedi, the whole aspect of like the Force and lightsabers are explored in it in even greater extent. It's just so well written, and just looking at all the different planets that they explore, all the different aliens that they bring into it, all the different cultures that you can see in it is fucking amazing.
Is there one art style or one episode that like drew you in, or like was your favorite?
Okay, that is a good question. For my favorite art style, I think it's the popular choice, which is unusual for me to go with the popular choice, but I do have to admit it's great. The episode called The Ninth Jedi definitely probably has the cleanest looking and the best. Like, I could watch an entire show with that animation style. A few of the other ones, I probably couldn't watch it. Like, The Duel, which is the first one you'll watch, I adore it. I adore that entire episode because it's a huge homage to, like, older style Japanese movies that are known just anime, just old style Japanese movies, as well as blending it in with the fantastical elements of anime and its animation. It's beautiful, it's brilliant, it has Japanese culture and it's fucking awesome, but its animation style is good for a short series. But the Ninth Jedi's one is clean, it's beautiful, and it's lovely, so I could watch that one for more. But I do have to admit, my favorite episode is, I think it's called the Village Bride, I think is what it is, and it's just like, it goes into a random planet, shows how the Separatists are still, this isn't really a spoiler for anything, it shows the Separatists are still have a bit of an influence even after they're disbanding, and it just shows it's beautiful as well. It's also really well animated. It's probably not my favorite one, obviously. It's a little too clean in places, but it's still, it's just from a story writing point of view, it's just fucking amazing.
Okay. I must watch it.
Absolutely. No, definitely. That being said, I watch it in Japanese because it's obviously animated. It's Japanese animation companies are gonna have its original language is Japanese, and the voice syncs up a bit better. So we'll start with the mouths that move. So obviously, but there are still big names in the English translation. Apparently, I didn't even realize like Joseph Gordon-Levitt was one of the characters. I didn't even know that because obviously I watch Japanese. But there are also, for anime lovers, there are big Japanese names in there too that will, as I said on the review on Instagram, constantly go, "Oh, that's who that is." So
Yeah.
it's definitely awesome. But I
Yeah.
do need to bring up that apparently they do kind of want to do a season 2, but it's based on oh fuck, it's based on viewer reactions, and I don't think that's a good way to go about it.
We said that from the beginning, though.
Yeah.
We said that from the beginning. The reason they were gonna have so many different stories, so many different art styles, was to see which one worked the best. And if they go with, like you said, the viewer reaction, which one was perceived or received the best, that means we were right.
No. No. I mean, a season 2 of different stories will like be made or not made depending on the reaction of the entire show itself, and I don't think it's a good idea because of this reason. What we said was like, okay, people are going to react on the best show or the best animation style or the best story, and that's the one that they're going to go with. That's grand. That's a bit different than what I'm saying with this though, is like people's overall opinion on the show itself will garner a second season. Now that's obvious, but I don't think with this, for a Western made company trying to push forward anime that can be seen as quite cringy to a lot of people on this side of the world, I don't know, because going through it, people who don't watch anime don't watch it, and they say it constantly. I don't watch anime, but it looks alright. Other people will just be like, who don't watch anime but like Star Wars, have watched it and hated it. And people who watch anime who are more so in the, obviously in the eastern side of the world, and is, I know it's branching across the way as well, I see a lot of people saying that it's good, but I don't think I don't think it's a proper way of getting a show like this to be judged upon, especially first off, it's anthologies, it's short stories. You can't judge an entire show on random short stories. And secondly, it's a style of animation and writing that people are not going to be used to in Star Wars, so it's going to get a lot more flack, which it seems to have gotten as well. Like, people still love it. Let's get out of the way. People still love it, but people who don't like it do not like it.
Yeah, it is a tough one. But I guess it has been very well received, though. I feel like
it has done. So you do.
So I think it probably will get another one. Yeah, I say it will.
I hope it does.
Yeah. The producer and executive producers have said that it is definitely not canon.
Yeah, there we are.
Definitely not canon yet, they said. They said that it is not canon straight away, but it might influence the next generation of creators. That was their quote.
No, there was a line. Where is it? Can I find it here? Because there was a fucking headline that I was like, no shit, really no shit about Star Wars Star Wars Visions. I can't remember what the fuck it is, and it's annoying me because it was literally like seriously, someone got paid to write this obvious statement that needs to not be said out loud. Well, first off, they're finally saying like Star Wars is getting, Disney's getting Star Wars right.
Finally, it took them long enough.
It did take them long enough.
Took them a whole trilogy to get it right.
Oh. No, it took a whole trilogy to burn to the ground for it to be built.
When you hit rock bottom, there's nothing below that. So I guess.
Oh yeah.
I guess they could only go up from there.
I annoyingly can't fucking find it. But it was something along the same vein of what you said there. But I was like, do you really need to be told that do you really need to tell people that writing new stories is a good inspiration for people to write stories?
I think I have it here. I think from what you said there, I think I have it here. It's every piece of Star Wars influences future Star Wars storytelling in some way, form, or the other.
Yeah, kind of.
So are there plans to integrate visions into the timeline saga and storytelling? Not currently, but I have no doubt that we will see things that were in visions become part of the fabric of Star Wars over the next decade.
That's fine.
I'm guessing is that first line.
I kind of. It was more so what you said at the beginning. Not that first line, but that started my rant. Of just like, Star Wars Vision is the inspiration for people of like how Star Wars needs to go. It's like, you don't need to tell people that. The failed 3 fucking movies that have exploded the entire universe that someone has created was then saved by a man.
Was good enough.
Yeah, it was saved by a man in a silver helmet and a green baby, and then anime. Like,
yeah,
you really do not need to report on, oh, this is a good inspiration for people. It's like, of course it's a good inspiration for people. It's new fucking stories. It's what everyone has been begging for.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was getting at. People have been begging for new stories and new interesting things in it, and we only get it after it's been burnt to the ground.
There's this place here that has ranked all of them. All the episodes. And it's good to see that the worst episode was ranked at 5.5.
Oh, cool. Was that did that have Rhapsody in its name?
No, it's Akakiri.
Yeah, that was good for a while until the last half.
Yeah, then it was, I'm guessing it's 20B1 or TOB1.
Yeah, that was very rushed.
That was a 6. That was given a 6.
It's definitely for me that was my least favorite one.
Number 7 given a 7. So like even like already to the 7s is Lop and Ocho.
That's that low?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I thought that would be higher. But I see why. I do see why.
At the 6 with a 7.5 was Tatooine.
Thank
Rhapsody.
God. If that got any higher, I'd be like, no, something's a bit wrong. That's an alright one. It's a bit fucked, but it's alright. Not fucked. It's a bit just cringy, but it's alright.
Tied, I guess, because it is 7.5 as well, is The Elder.
Wow. Okay.
And then at 4 with an 8.
Wait, you said
The
tied
Village Bride.
and
What?
you said tied and told me one episode.
Yeah, tied with Tatooine Rhapsody.
Oh, the Elder.
Like they both have the same score.
Oh, that's annoying.
They have the same score. And number 4 is with an 8 score is The Village Bride.
Yes. Happy got it that high. I love that fucking episode.
At number 3 we have 8.5 rating, The Twins.
That is a really good one. That is actually that entire, you'll know what I'm talking about, but their entire plot, it was like, if that was The Force Awakens, we would have one of the greatest fucking movies of all time. In Star Wars based.
At number 2 with a rating of 9.5 is The Duel.
There's one higher than The Duel. I'm impressed by that, and I can't remember what the fuck it is.
Number 1 with a 10, a perfect score, was The Ninth Jedi?
Ninth?
The Ninth? Ninth. The E was missing, it confused me.
Okay. The Ninth
The
Jedi,
Ninth Jedi.
That I can understand that.
So, but I mean, like, for it to get the worst one to be 5.5 is not bad.
No.
Like 5.5 is not bad.
No, for the best one to be a 10, and then the next one of that is a 9.7. That's fucking amazing.
9.5, yeah.
5, whatever.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's mad. Like, yeah, I'm looking at another one. See if they rank it the same. Arcanine. Oh, this one has Tatooine Rhapsody at 8.
Number. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, this one has The Ninth Jedi at 7.
Oh, this is a bit more critical.
Yeah.
There's also
Then at
9
6
episodes, so one is a tie.
Lop and Ocho.
I'm surprised that's that low. I enjoyed that one a lot more than I thought I would.
5 is Twins.
Oh, okay.
4 is The Elder.
Yeah, okay.
3 is The Village Bride.
Yes.
2 is The Duel. And 1 they have T0B1.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Glad I read out the other one and not this one.
Yeah, that is a shame. DOB1 is not that good. Like, it's colourful, childish and playful, but it is so rushed. It's like a sprint.
Oh god. But that is that for Visions, I think.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else besides it just being awesome. Watch it, love it. If you don't watch it, or if you don't love it, don't talk about it.
Suck one.
I won't say which one. Just one.
I think that's it. Is it?
I actually, admittedly, don't have anything else. Yeah.
The only thing I want to touch on was Sex Ed. Finished watching season 3. Fucking awesome.
Oh, okay.
And in fairness, it was the best season of the 3 so far. So much that it has already been renewed for season 4.
I did see it being renewed, and I was confused because for some reason, well, I guess it was like a little bit of a mixture of people's reactions to just the show in general and the fact that it was a trailer and then instantly released right after. I was like, oh, is this gonna be the last one, because it's not obviously getting a lot of love. So when it got released for 4, I was like, I thought you hated this.
Yeah, like 1 was awesome.
being Netflix,
right? 2, yeah, 2 was definitely a step down. It was okay, and 3 was just amazing. Like, I binge watched it. Every episode I was like, I need more. And like at the end of season 3, it just leaves so many questions.
Was season 3 the one the reference to, was it is the movie
1916?
1916, yeah. That's fucking hilarious scene. I've seen that. And I'm like, that's brilliant. It's an excellent scene.
It was good. Now that was very good. Yeah. I didn't realize it when I was watching it. I didn't like connect it till I saw it somewhere else. I was like, oh my god, yeah. But yeah, and it's really, really good. There was a great character development for many, many characters. It was less cringy, good, I think, than season 2. It felt more natural and realistic. Also, there was one part that honestly made me like feel like ill, like angry.
Oh, ill and anger are very different.
No, but like you know when you feel that thing in your stomach, and you're just like.
I usually feel.
But there was just something. Fair enough. That's fair. But I like. There was just that one scene that just had my heart. My heart just dropped. It was a horrible scene. Like good for the story, but just like hard hitting. But
I should warn my roommate so she's watching it.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be interesting because it does leave. There's so many open-ended questions that need to be answered. So, but yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode, I think.
Yep.
Unless you've anything else.
Let's go to the outro.
Go to the outro. Yeah. So make sure to follow us on Instagram at the Screen Age Podcast, and go to our YouTube, which is the Screen Age, where we have Let's Plays. Dropping in every Saturday, I think.
Holy fuck! I forgot to upload. Yeah, absolutely. We definitely have one every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, forgot to do that.
Every Saturday we have. Well, Saturdays we have episodes dropping of Let's Plays, and yeah, that's it.
I'm going to go upload. Bye bye.